Scott Gorham's name may not always be the first spoken when fans list the great guitar heroes of rock, but his influence is undeniable. As one half of Thin Lizzy's iconic twin guitar attack, Gorham helped invent a sound that shaped rock music forever. Harmonized leads, bluesy finesse, and unshakable style. His journey from the streets of Los Angeles to the heights of rock history is a story of determination, resilience, and pure musical magic. William Scott Gorham was born on March 17, 1951, in Glendale, California. Growing up on the West Coast, he was surrounded by the vibrant musical culture of the 1960s, a melting pot of blues, psychedelic rock, and folk that fueled his early creativity. Inspired by players like Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck, he picked up the guitar as a teenager and quickly immersed himself in the art of tone and phrasing. Unlike many players chasing speed or flash, Gorham's style leaned toward melody, crafting lines that sang as much as they shredded. By the early 1970s, Gorham was cutting his teeth in various LA bands, trying to break into a crowded scene. But fate took an unexpected turn in 1974 when his friend, American guitarist Gary Moore, recommended him to a rising Irish band in need of a new member. That band was Thin Lizzy, fronted by the charismatic and poetic Phil Lynott. Gorham flew to London, auditioned, and within days was hired. It was a decision that would change his life and rock history. At the time, Thin Lizzy was struggling to find consistency after several lineup changes. When Gorham joined, alongside fellow guitarist Brian Robertson, something clicked instantly. The two developed a chemistry that would become legendary, the now famous twin guitar sound. Their harmonized leads and intricate interplay brought new depth to Lynott's songwriting, creating a signature style that influenced everyone from Iron Maiden to Def Leppard to Guns N' Roses. The first major fruits of this partnership came with the album Nightlife, 1974, but it was the mid to late 70s that marked Thin Lizzy's golden era. Gorham's guitar work on albums like Jailbreak, 1976, Johnny the Fox, 1976, and Bad Reputation, 1977, solidified the band's place in rock history. Songs such as The Boys Are Back in Town, Cowboy Song, and Dancing in the Moonlight showcased his lyrical playing and elegant tone. His solos weren't just bursts of technical skill. They were emotional narratives that elevated Lynott's streetwise poetry into something transcendent. While Lynott was the band's frontman and visionary, Gorham was its musical anchor, calm, composed, and endlessly creative. Offstage, he brought stability to a group often caught between genius and chaos. His guitar work balanced Robertson's fire with finesse, making their partnership one of rock's finest dual dynamics. Even as the band went through further lineup changes, Gorham's role as the melodic backbone never wavered. But the rock and roll lifestyle took its toll. The endless touring and excess of the 1970s led Gorham down a path of addiction that nearly destroyed him. By the early 1980s, the pressure mounted as Lynott's health declined, and the band struggled to maintain momentum. Gorham managed to overcome his own demons and get clean. But the 1983 breakup of Thin Lizzy and Lynott's tragic death in 1986 left a hole that couldn't be filled. In the years that followed, Gorham took time away from the spotlight, focusing on recovery and reflection. Yet his love for music never faded. In the late 1990s, he began performing again, helping to resurrect Thin Lizzy's music with various lineups dedicated to honoring Lynott's legacy. His return wasn't about nostalgia. It was about keeping the spirit of the songs alive. Gorham later formed Black Star Riders with Ricky Warwick, continuing the Thin Lizzy tradition while forging a modern sound that proved his creativity was far from over. Through it all, Gorham's guitar tone, smooth, expressive, and instantly recognizable, has remained his signature. He plays with a precision and soul that few can replicate, weaving blues, rock, and emotion into a seamless whole. Whether trading harmonies with Robertson or soaring solo in front of a new generation, his musicianship radiates authenticity. Scott Gorham's contribution to rock music goes beyond riffs and solos. He helped pioneer a sound that became a blueprint for melodic, hard rock, and heavy metal. More importantly, he did it with humility and heart, staying true to his art through decades of change. Today, he stands not only as a survivor, but as a symbol of rock's enduring power, proof that great music never ages. It just keeps finding new ways to shine. Scott Gorham didn't just help define Thin Lizzy. He helped define what it means to feel rock and roll.